Okay, number 5 up on the board here from the assignment out of the textbook. Look to factor first. Okay, if I see subtraction or addition, I want to look to factor first. Do not, when you simplify, just start crossing out things that you think are the same. That's not going to fly, especially when there's addition and subtraction. So it's time to factor. So I look at the top, I can take out an x. Okay, I can take out an x at the top. I take out an x, I'm left with a squared minus b squared. On the bottom, you can take out a y and be left with b minus a. All right. So it's just GCF so far on the top and the bottom. Next step, you can keep, now there's nothing you can cross out here. All right, there's nothing. And I would never give you a problem where you can't cross anything out after you factor. I wouldn't do that to you. So there's probably still something I can still factor. And that's right here, a squared minus b squared. And I know that freaks a lot of you out, but would you factor a squared minus 16? Yeah, you would. Would you factor a squared minus 64? Of course you would. But instead of 16 and 64, it's b squared, which is a perfect square. So I'm going to keep going and now go a plus b, a minus b. That's difference of two perfect squares. Over, nothing else I can do on the denominator, so b minus a. All right, we talked yesterday. There's nothing the same that I can cross out. But what do we notice about these two right here, a minus b and b minus a? They're opposite, so I can cross them out as long as I'm left over with the what? -1, whether it be in the numerator or the denominator. I guess I'll put it in the numerator. And remember, that's multiplying by -1, multiplying by -1. So now, negative x, everyone see where I got negative x from? -1 times x times a plus b over y. Another acceptable answer would have been taking that negative and put it in the denominator. Okay?
They're all set. Keep doing what you're doing. We'll take care of them in the morning.
Okay. If they wanted to put it in one of our rooms too, that's fine.
It's just Keith's gonna let
It's a catch-22. Like I tell them to take it home,
right now.
so we can keep playing.
Right.
And then I come back. They come back. And there's nowhere to take it.
There's no plan, so.
Yes.
No, we'll take care of it in the morning. Keith's gonna let him in. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. You guys all right? All good? Anything else you want to cover with me?
Number 4.
4 here? Okay. Yep. All right. Look to factor first. So hopefully I'm not speaking out of turn here, but I think the top should be no problem for us. 3 terms, number out in front is 1. So I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to 40, but add to 3, 5 and 8. Plus 8 minus 5. Okay, all good there. On the bottom, what do you notice? 25 and y squared, and what's the sign in between? And this is difference of 2 perfect squares, except I know we've only done one of them, so I don't, expect you to be great at this because we've only done one, but you see how the 25 comes first? 25 is a perfect square for 5. So I want to put my 5s first, not last, first, and then I'll put the y second, and what do you guys always know about the signs? Opposite, yep. And now what do you see again? Opposites, y minus 5 and 5 minus y. They both have different signs. Going, what are you left with? -1. So negative y plus 8. If you want to distribute that negative, go ahead. And then 5 plus y. Again, like I said in the last problem, if you want to take this negative and put it down here instead, that's also correct. Okay? Anything from you guys? All right, you ready to multiply now? So we know how to reduce or simplify a fraction. Now today what I'm going to show you is how do I multiply fractions. It's basic. All it is a couple simplifies. That's it. Okay, simplify a couple times. All right, so this is the continuation of yesterday's notes. If you guys I see some of you guys searching for it in your packet. It's the continuation of yesterday's notes. Okay, so we're looking at bottom of page 10 of your packet. All right, everyone sees we're multiplying now. First thing you want to look for, is there anything I can factor? Okay, when you're multiplying and tomorrow when we divide, the first thing you want to look for is anything I can factor. Look at number 9. Anybody think they can factor anything? GCF, difference of 2 perfect squares, grouping. Anybody see anything you can multiply? Me neither. All right, so there's The factor. There's nothing you can factor. Are we all in agreement? Nothing you can factor. All right. Now, cross out time. What was my rule yesterday about crossing out? Got to be a top and a bottom. Same thing when you multiply. You can only cross out a numerator and denominator. And they have to be the same or they have to be opposites. Does anybody see anything that stands out right away? Anybody see the opposites? Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, where are the opposites? Y minus 2 and 2 minus y, so they can be crossed out. Good job, good job, everyone. So go ahead, we'll cross those out. And be left, but still, rules don't change. What are you still left with? A -1 somewhere. Where do you guys want me to put it? On the bottom? Okay, sure. All right, now let's keep going here because I'm not done officially. I could still cross out here. How many m's are on the top here if it's m to the third? 3 m's, right? Now watch your mouth when I ask you this. How many m's are on the bottom? Just 1, right? So can I cross out this m with one of them on top? Because there's 3 on top, 1 right here. Everyone agree? Okay, so I'm going to cross this out, but be left with what? 2m or m squared? M squared. Good job. Everyone see that? I can cross those out because I got 3 m's on top, 1 on the bottom. So I cross them out and leave the 2 on top. Good. All right. Now tell me what's left. Let's write it as one fraction now. What's left on top? M squared. Watch your mouth on the bottom here. Negative, not 2. Remember, it's multiplication when you leave a -1. So it's 3 times -1, -3. What else could be an acceptable answer? Negative m squared over 3, depending on where you put that -1 at the beginning. Oh! Everyone all right?
Yes.
All right, you ready? 10. We got work to do. Buckle up. Factor whatever you can. But you cannot cross out anything until you factor whatever you can. And I'll let you guys know, just looking at this, you can factor 2 of the 4. 2 of the 4. All right, here we go. I'm jumping right into it. Let's see how your factoring game is. You guys know I'm here for help anytime. Not anytime, but most of the time. So, first one of the day, Jeremy, you're up. What do you want to factor?
I always factor them all, so
Roll.
x minus 9 times x minus 3. And
Okay, hold on. So you did the top.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeremy found 2 numbers that multiplied to 27 and added to -12. X minus 3, x minus 9. Perfect. Done. Guys, can we factor that? Let's be honest here. Can we factor that? No issues? 3 terms. Number out in front is 1. Okay, factor one more up here. X squared minus 81. Let's roll. Not wasting time. Oh, 2 in a row. 3 in a row. There we go. Ryan, let's roll. What do you got? Come on.
The x squared minus 81.
Yep, go.
X minus 9 and then x plus 9.
Stud. Good. Good work. Over. Here we go. Can't do anything with x plus 9. Can't do anything with 3 minus x. Here comes the fun part. Time to cross out. Top and a bottom, please. Top and a bottom only. And they don't, by the way, they don't have to be diagonal either. As long as one's in the numerator, one's in the denominator. Don't think they have to be diagonal. All right, what do you want me to cross out? Rolling now. Of course, we don't have a 16. God, I get all fired up, and this is what happens. It's my own fault. Sarah.
You cross out the 3 minus x and the x minus 3.
Oh, you're going hardcore right away, aren't you? You better keep talking.
Oh, okay.
No. If you're gonna have me cross off those, you better keep talking.
X plus 9.
No.
X
Yeah.
minus.
No. I can't just cross those off and be done.
Oh, minus 1.
You got to have a -1. Where do you want it?
Bottom.
Sure. I was just, you cross off the opposites for me. You got to be left with a -1 somewhere. All right, let's keep going. What else can I cross out? Ryan.
X minus 9, x minus 9.
X minus 9, x minus 9. Good. we're keeping. Oh yeah, come on, Elizabeth.
Is that it?
Oh, look what's left.
Oh, the x plus 9.
Darn right. Guys, what's the only thing I'm left with?
-1.
Boom. How's that for you? Good? Any questions? Ask away. The only thing I worry about, and I don't know you that well yet, so maybe this doesn't apply to any of you, but maybe it applies to all of you. Be neat when you cross out. Okay, because I see a lot of people some years cross out, and some cross outs lead into another one, which it shouldn't. All right, and they think that's crossed out, but it shouldn't be. All right, so just be neat on your cross outs. All right, let's go. Keep grinding. The factoring is just going to get tougher now. Just going to get a little tougher. And I'll let you know, and you may not want to hear this, you can factor all 4 of those bad boys. You can factor all 4 of those bad boys. All right, take one. Go ahead. First one up here. You get to pick whatever you want to factor. 7. Connor.
I'm going to do the bottom. Multiplies -2 adds to 3.
Ooh, no, can't do that. You know why?
It's because nothing adds to 3.
No.
Oh, it's a 2x, sorry.
It's a 2 out in front. You can only do that if it's a what out in front?
1.
A 1. Can't do that, right? All right. You can still factor that. If you want, we can factor it together if you want, but you want to try that one?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, you ready? So we already said it's 3 terms and the number out in front is not 1. So you can't do what you did originally. You remember the other method that we have where 3 terms.
Grouping.
There you go. I got to group this. And what I would recommend, do it off to the side. Don't try to group it in the middle of the problem right now. Let's do this off to the side. So 2x squared. Connor, how many terms do I need to group?
4.
I need an even amount, right? So we're going to turn this 3x into 2 terms to make 4 terms. All right, coming back to us. You remember the first step at all? How to get those 2 middle terms?
Isn't it get rid of the exponent or divide? Oh.
What do I got to do with the first and the last term?
Multiply.
Multiply, and what do you get?
4. Or -4.
-4. All right, now you're thinking about numbers that multiply to -4, but I'm still going to get 3x as a middle term.
Negative. You get 3x as a middle term?
Okay, I got to get 3x. When I combine them, I get 3x. When I multiply them, I get -4. So think of numbers that multiply to 4, but you can get a 3 from.
4 and 1.
Okay,
4.
so what's it going to be? What are my signs going to be?
4 -1.
4x and -x. Good work. Everyone see how we got those? Combine them, you still get 3x, which is what I originally had. Now group. All right, let's go, Connor. Keep grouping. Let's group. Boom, 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 boom. What do you want to take out of the first one?
An x. A 2x. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I forgot the square. Yep. Take a 2x out. What are you left with?
An x plus 2.
Okay, remember, I want an x plus 2 in the next one, so what do you got to take out?
You're going to take out the negative.
Negative. Not just the negative.
-1.
1, yep. And that changes the signs inside, so what are you left with?
X plus 2.
Good job. All right, you got one more step to finish grouping. What's common in both sides?
X plus 2.
Okay. Times what's left over for the other parenthesis.
2x minus 1.
There you go. Way to take the hard way. Respect. Way to take the hard way. Remember, hey, sometimes you might have to group it. We've gone over, we did a full day on grouping, so. All right, you can thank Connor later. He took the toughest one there. All right, now you got 3 others to go. 3 others to factor. Which one are you going to pick? Emma, go ahead. Which one you want to pick? Not here for now. Should have known that. What's the deal, huh? First period blues? We may have to rearrange seats. Jeremy, which one do you want to pick?
Can I say an answer?
No, I don't. I want you to pick one, please, to factor. I got 3 more here that needs to be factored.
I'll do the bottom one.
4x plus 2.
I'll do the top one.
4x squared minus 1. Factor it.
2x minus 1, 2x plus
That's difference of two perfect squares, everybody. There you go. Difference of two perfect squares. Good job. All right, you got two more to factor with me. Come on, come on, come on. Frank? Come on, we left you with the two easy ones. Okay, what do you want? How do you want to factor it? Where do you always start in factoring?
GCF.
Okay, is there one?
Yeah.
All right, what is it?
2.
There you go. What's left?
2x plus 1.
Done. And then finally, somebody factor 4x plus 8 for me. 4x plus 8. Mike?
2 parentheses.
2.
Plus 4.
Think you can take the G in GCF is greatest, right? You can take out a 4, and what are you left with?
1x, or just x.
Yep.
Plus 2.
Good job. All right, we could factor everything humanly possible there, couldn't we? We factored everything we could. All right, cross out everything you humanly can cross out here. Everything, too, just not one of them. It's a pain. Mike, back to you. Everything you can cross out, let me know.
2x plus 1.
Okay, this one and this one, got it.
2x minus 1.
Got it, got it,
X plus 2.
got it, got it. Anybody think there's more? If you do, you're correct, but if you don't see more, that's fine. Ready? What's left on top?
4.
A 4. Okay, okay, you don't see, you can cross out more. Watch, that's still okay. You got 4 on top, and what's still left on the bottom? 2, and you better not leave that as your final answer now that you're seniors and juniors. What do you have?
2.
Done. And yeah, you could have crossed that up here too, but if you didn't see it, no big deal. Ooh, boy. Everyone good? Can I answer any questions? We got 2 more to go, and then you are solely on your own. Actually, 3 more. Sorry. I didn't see. Ooh, that's a bad boy down there. All right, you ready? 12? And you can factor all 4 of them again. Come on, let's get rolling. You can factor all 4. Jeremy, one and only one thing to factor.
Okay, x plus 5 and x plus 2.
Okay, so Jeremy is doing the bottom left and saying 2 numbers that multiply to 10 but add to 7. Plus 5, plus 2. Okay, that's we factored those before. Connor, 8, you're up.
For the one above that.
Yep.
It's, 5 minus x and 5 plus x.
Good job. I like how you brought the 5 first. Difference of 2 perfect squares. Great job. Everyone's good so far? Sarah, what do you want to take on next?
The top one, so it's gonna be x squared instead of x plus 1.
Good. So Sarah's taken out a GCF of x squared on top and left with x plus 1. Great work. And then we get to, I guess, the toughest one. 5x squared minus 25x. Zach, you ready?
Yeah. I did a GCF of 5x.
Okay, yep.
You're gonna do x minus 5. It's left over.
So you want to take out a 5x GCF. Good job. And what's left again?
X minus 5.
X minus 5. Always look for the GCF first. Good work. All right, you guys ready? This one's a little tougher to cross out, but I'll help you along figuring out what to cross out. Olivia, ready? Good. What do you want to cross? What do you think you can cross out up here?
5 minus x and x minus 5.
You gonna keep talking if you're gonna cross those out?
And negative
-1 somewhere. Where do you want to put it?
on the top.
Okay, did everyone see Olivia crossed out opposites? We're all good? She crossed out opposites, -1. Anything else you can think you can cross out?
5 plus x and x plus 5.
Good, yes. Let's talk about that. And tell me what you think honestly. Do you think they're opposites? No, they're the same thing, aren't they? X's are both positive, 5s are both. Those aren't opposites, even though they're written backwards. So watch, ready? Done. Cross them out. They're the same exact thing. Same exact thing. They are not opposites of each other. And anything else, Olivia? Or do you want to rewrite, or are you done?
Done.
Okay, that's fine. You're not actually done, but that's fine that you think you're done now. Hopefully you'll see why we're not done when we rewrite everything. Okay, guys, what's left on top?
-1.
-1, the x squared, so I get negative x squared. What's still left in parentheses?
X plus 1.
X plus 1. What about on the bottom?
X plus 2.
An x plus 2 and
5x.
times 5x. Don't feel like you have to distribute. It's not needed. Anybody know why I told Olivia she's not done? There's still one small step we can. Mike?
You can take an X.
How many x's do I have on top outside the parenthesis? 2, right? Watch your mouth. How many do I have on the bottom outside the parenthesis? 1. So can I get rid of one of each from the top and the bottom? I got 2 on top, 1 on the bottom outside the parenthesis. So I can get rid of this one with one of those on the top. So here's my final answer. -x, x plus 1 over 5 times x plus 2. That's hard. Some hard stuff here. Got to be on your toes. Can I answer anything from you guys? Yep, go ahead, Frank.
So if you take out two opposites and you have -1 on the top, and the second one you also have -1 on the top, do they just cancel out?
Well, they give you +1, yeah. So if you let's say you end up crossing off 2 sets of opposites, you shouldn't be left with a negative anymore. Because you got a negative times a negative, or a negative divided by a negative, which either way gives you +1. Okay? Any issues? We've seen these directions before. What am I asking here? Algebraically prove. What am I asking here?
They're equal.
Show that one side is exactly the same as the other side. So we go to the equal sign and do what? Draw your vertical line down. Which side you guys going to start working on? Okay, go ahead. I don't want to say too much more. Other than you can factor all 4 of those again. You guys know it's got to look like the right side eventually. Can you make it look like the right side? You got it. I'm actually going to leave number 14 for tomorrow. I'm going to have you guys keep working on that left side, see how much you can do. Always look for the GCF first. Don't be surprised. I'm giving way too many hints here, but don't be surprised on one of them if you have to factor twice before you're good. Keep in your mind, you gotta make it look like the right side. Don't fudge it either. Mike, give me one thing you factored.
I'll do the x squared plus 9, x plus 20.
Yep, what'd you get?
I got x plus 5 and x plus 4.
Good. Two numbers multiply to 20, add to 9. Excellent. All right. 8, Connor, give me another thing you factored.
I did the top right one.
Oh, you're going boss now. Boss move coming up here, everybody.
I did the GCF of 4.
Yep.
And then I got a 4 on the outside with, in the parentheses, x squared plus 4x plus 4, which then I got.
Okay, time out. I'll let you keep showing off here in a second. That you do take a GC out of a 4 out, but you can keep factoring what's inside the parentheses. That's why I haven't written it yet. Yes, you can keep that's the one you could factor twice. So remember, keep the 4 out in front. All right, now how'd you factor what's inside the parentheses, Connor?
I got x plus 2 and another x plus 2.
Good work. Okay, you could factor that twice. All right, what about the remaining 2 here? It's here. 6. Brian?
I did bottom left, 8 on the outside of the parentheses,
Go ahead. Yep.
and then x plus 2.
Yep, GCF. Perfect. And then how about x squared minus 25? Should have been cake right there. 1, 6. Yep, great job. Olivia, what'd you get there? For x squared minus 25.
X minus 5 and x plus 5.
Difference of 2 perfect squares on your game. Here you go. I won't ask anybody because I want you guys to get going. Now it's time to cross out. So let's see, I could cross out the x plus 5s. I could cross out an x plus 2 with one x plus, you can't cross all 3 out, one of each, that's it. Can't cross all 3 out, one of each. One on top, one on the bottom. Let's see. I'm gonna leave that for now and I'm gonna rewrite what's left. So I have 4 on top with an x plus 4 and an x plus 2. And I have an 8 on the bottom with an x minus 5. It does not look like the right side though. What's still remaining that I need to do to make it look like the right side? 4 over 8. 4 over 8 reduces down to 1/2. You can leave the 1 there if you want. If not, not a big deal. And look at that magic. That's what I should have been left with. All right. Questions? Okay, I'm going to save 14 for tomorrow's class because I want you guys to get practicing yourself here in the next, you got 15 minutes. The assignment is the last 3 problems there. 4 problems. 23, 26, 33, and 42. All right, out of the textbook. Those are the 4 questions I need you to try starting right now. And then I'll come around. What's up? Yeah, go. Grab textbooks if you need them. Start, call me over, please. Now's a great time. I can work with you.